how I prepare turkey tail tea. So I go out in the forest, it's October in the Pacific Northwest and Western Washington, and we look for turkey tail. This is a beautiful specimen of turkey tail. And on the back side, you see it's like very buff white. Sometimes it gets a little tan looking. If it gets too tan or too abnormal looking, I bail. I don't try it, but this is a great looking one. So I take it, I've already trimmed it because there's a part that connects to the tree right here. I just take scissors, cut off all the icky stuff. So it's a nice clean piece of mushroom meat. And I will use this strainer. I'll put them all in here, rinse it, and then I start snipping them up and cleaning them up. And so then you will get something like this. You want them to be cut up into smaller pieces to just really get them to release all their good stuff you're trying to get out, all their turkey tail goodness that's good for your health. So I cut it up, and when you cut it up, it smells super sweet. It's such a good smell. So there we go. I'm gonna cut up the rest of this, and then I'll show you about the boiling process. We got our piece here. I'm just gonna show you how I snip it up. Very basic, scissors. I just do like very small little thin cuts. I think the idea is that the smaller the cut, the more efficient the boiling process is at getting the good stuff out of it. So I just do these thin strips. If you do too little, then it's hard to strain it out at the end, but even if you don't strain it out, who cares? It's probably still good for you, I don't know. But just so you're not like slurping down this stuff, you want to get it out of the tea when you're done. So we cut it up. It's got a really like nice rubbery consistency. I never know exactly how much to make out of a cut, but I make some for my wife and I, and so we both want like one good mug size worth. That's how much we make. I've made a bunch more and then tried to save it, but it gets a little like mushroomy and slimy in the fridge, so that's kind of gross. So we just make it fresh, drink it right then, and then go get more if we want. Oh, it smells so good, so good. Okay, that's how much we're working with. So as you can see, I've just got a pot full of water. There's no specific amount. There might be some like perfect ratio you can find online, but I just make enough so that as I boil it and then I simmer it, you know, we're gonna lose a lot of the water through the vapor. So we want enough for 2 big mugs, so I do this much. The idea is that you get it going to a full boil, and then you bring it down to a simmer and keep it uncovered, simmering for an hour with the turkey tail in there. All right, so going to bring this up. And when it starts boiling, we'll toss the turkey tail in. See you in a minute. All right, we're boiling now, so turkey tail is going in. We want to bring this down to low, so it's just simmering now. Once we brought it to a boil, bring it down pretty low to a simmer for an hour. All right, it's been about 50 minutes. We've got just less than 10 minutes to go. Had it here. Keeping that simmer so you can still see it moving, but it's not a rolling boil. And you can see it's kind of getting a little thick on the top, getting kind of mushroomy. So that's what you want. It's been an hour, so it is all cooked up. If you want to look at it here, you see it's kind of like mushroomy and slimy. The water is still pretty clear, but it gets a little bit, there's like a little bit of color in there. So anyway, I just use this ladle, and then we're gonna do some mugfuls. All right, so we got 2 mugs worth. We have a little bit left if we want extra, because like I said, I always just eyeball it. I don't know exactly how much I use. And then go ahead and get a shot of that. There we go. Pretty clear liquid, but it's a little colored. Here's the beginning of some turkey tail. Still pretty young, not much of it. We'll let it keep growing.